Hello! It's Friday, cooking time. Today we have a few things because, I can't cook one. I have a few things already started and we need to go back to the rice paper because we need to go back to the rice paper. So we're going to make creamy zucchini sauce. And that we're going to put, it usually goes over pasta, but I don't eat pasta. My husband tries not to. And so we're going to put it over cauliflower, actually. And then we're going to make paleo baked apples with pecan crumble, slightly altered. But yep, so we're going to make that. And then southwestern egg rolls with the black beans and all that stuff with the rice paper. And then I want to just show you one other thing if there's time, so we'll see. Right now I have some onion sauteing over here in the pan, getting ready for the sauce. And I just need to add a little garlic. And then we got to get our cauliflower going. So I use a garlic press. The Pampered Chef one is awesome. I don't know what you have, but I love that one. And you just stick the whole clove, skin and all, right in. And good to go there. So I'm just going to get this out of the way. Get that garlic off my hands. So I'm going to let that saute for a second. I'm supposed to put fresh red pepper flakes, but most people that I associate with don't want the heat, so at least that I associate with here at this ladies group, I should say. So saute that for a minute. And I already shredded the zucchini already. So that's going to go shredded. And then we have some chopped oregano, fresh oregano from outside, some chopped fresh mint, and some chopped fresh basil. So while that sautés, which it's doing very nicely. Okay, I'm going to cut this. So cauliflower, I cut it right in half, all the way down with the stem on and everything. And then you can see this little like tree-like structure there. It's falling everywhere. And so I just go in around the tree branches and cut it off. And then I don't have to worry about the leaves. I don't have to worry about how am I going to get this off of here. Ta-da! Simple. So just cut it off the tree. Done. And then I go back and I look at it for, sometimes cauliflower gets those brown spots, and this one's not bad. It's a nice organic one I got from my friend Amy's farm, his harvest in Wolcott, if you're looking for fresh organic food, fruits and vegetables. So I just cut all that off. Which is not very much. Okay. Good here. A little bit over here. Cauliflower often will get the brown, but you can just cut it right off and keep going. You don't have to throw the whole thing out. I'm getting food everywhere. So then I'm just going to rough chop it and throw it into here. I have a steamer tray in there in my pan and some water. I'm not even being careful about, florets and blah, blah, blah. I'm just cutting it up. Garlic and onion smells incredible. There's not really, whoops, flying everywhere. There's not a lot that smells better than garlic and onion, to be honest. Okay, we're going to stir it though because we're going to have burnt garlic and onion in a second here. Okay. So, what's everybody making for dinner this weekend? Anybody doing anything interesting? Put it in the comments below. Feel free to share this video, like it, comment below. I'd love to reach more people and have more fun talking to others as well. So the more you share me, the more that will happen. Okay, good enough. Stick all this in there. I already have the water going because I knew we were going to need to keep moving here. All right. Alright, so that's in there. The cauliflower will steam until it's soft. And I'm going to get this cauliflower off the floor so I stop stepping on it. Okay, what's next here? Now I need to add the zucchini. salt and pepper, so let's do that. Let's add zucchini. Alright. Wow, this smells so good. I don't know if you know, but you can shred zucchini and make it into fritters, things like that, or you can just fry it up in a little coconut oil and make little hash browns out of it, and then you don't have all the carbs and the calories from the potatoes. Okay, let that go. And then we're supposed to put 2 tablespoons of the fresh oregano, so I'm going to put that in. The rest is for a garnish. 2 tablespoons of the fresh mint, garnish, and 2 tablespoons of the fresh basil. Okay, so I just wanted to show you again how to do the basil, because a lot of people don't know how to chop basil, and it's very challenging if you don't know what you're doing, because it seems to like it just flattens out. Make a stack, roll it up to a little tube, cut those stems off, and then go down like that, and it cuts so much easier. So that's basil. Alright, get this into the basil thing. Okay, so this is going to cook down. I'm going to put salt and pepper in here. Okay, my salt's over here. Alright, while that's going, and the cauliflower's going, I need that, that's why it's here. We're going to cook that, let's see, bring to a bubble. What am I bringing to a bubble? There's nothing in there to bring to a bubble. Okay. We put this on low. Let this cook down. Alright. What is this? Am I supposed to be bringing to a bubble? I don't know. There's nothing to bring to a bubble. Okay, so we're just going to cook that. So I have some apples in the oven already. Hello, whoever's watching. Alright, so we're going to make the topping. So this will be paleo, grain-free option for making stuffed apples. So you need a 1/4 cup of butter, cold. So I'm just going to cut a full stick is 1/2 cup. So you just need a 1/2 stick of butter. Pop it in the food processor. And then we need some salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Notice how I love measuring. And then I think the grain-like consistency is coming from this shredded coconut, and I got unsweetened. Okay, and then you're supposed to add honey. But I'm not adding the honey because I still have leftover candied pecans from a couple of weeks ago. So I don't want to, like, kill this stuff, the sweetness. So you put this in first and pulse it. So it's all mixed up. Get that butter nice and heat up. Get this going here. This zucchini stuff will be really nice sauce to put over the cauliflower when we're done. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Now we want to add 1 cup of pecans. And so, like I said, I have the candied ones from before, so I didn't add any extra sweetener because they're sweet enough. But you didn't want to add those in the beginning because it gets too small. You don't get the nice chunks. Trust me, because I already tried it. Okay. Alright, so we have the pecans, and then we'll just pulse the pecans. Perfect. And now, it's actually way more homogenized. Is that the right word? So it'll be easier to put on the apples. Okay. So I already started the apples, but let's do the last one. Alright, forgot to shut off my notifications. Where'd my knife go? Here it is. Rinse this off. Just had veggies on it. Okay, so take out any stems. Jen, if you're watching this, take out the stem. What do you guys think? Do you guys eat the apple with the stem in it or with the stem off? I always take the stem off. I don't know. I never even thought to eat it with the stem in. Okay, so just cut it in half and then take a melon baller. That was a debate my friend Jen was having with her husband. That's why I'm asking. All right. Take out the core, the stem area. Whoop, hello. Slippery little guy. Granny Smith is going to hold up better, and it's going to give you that contrast of the sweet and the tart. Man, these are popping all over the place. Okay, so I've already got a bunch done, prepped and ready to go. So we'll have 8 apples. I mean 4 apples, but cut into 8, which will make it go fat further. Whereas if you had, you know, just regular whole baked apples, you don't feed as many people with that. And I have 6 ladies that come, so we need that. Stir this zucchini. I think we're almost ready to add the liquid here. All right, so I just use my scoop, and I just go in and I grab a scoop of this, and I stick it right on top of this apple. Push it down a little if you want. With the butter and all that, it sticks together nicely. And then, by the way, I forgot one step. You can cut the bottom off like this, like we did with the strawberries a couple weeks ago, to keep the apples from sliding around. You should do that because they are sliding around, rolling around, and then you just eat those little pieces of the outside because it's yummy. Okay. Can't believe I forgot to do that part. All right. Apple. So what's everybody up to today? I'm excited. The ladies are absolutely loving this little cooking demonstration because they are eating like queens. And they're very content with that for sure. So thank you guys. I'm really trying to keep with recipes that are good for us, that are still yummy, but have nutrients and whole goodness, not a lot of fillers, not a lot of garbage, because that stuff just weighs you down and makes you not feel good anyway. So I'm just putting this on the apples, and then I will show you. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, let me get this out of here because it's making it a little challenging. Okay, perfect. This is going to be delicious. I do have some on red apples in the oven. Those, I'm wondering how those are going to hold up, but I wanted to be able to show you. And I only had 4 green apples. So, okay. Get this out of the way. Wash my hands. Okay. Now my zucchini, before I show you the apples, I got to add some stuff to here. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, we're going to add some cream. If you don't know, a lot of people will stay away from heavy cream because it's got a lot of fat in it. But heavy cream is actually much better for you than milk. As far as your, what do you call it, glycemic index, keeping your blood sugar level, because heavy cream doesn't affect your blood sugar the same way. Milk is like kind of like drinking instant sugar, the way that it processes in your body. So heavy cream is actually a really good option if you're trying to maintain low blood sugar, keep your diabetes, or just regular blood sugar in check. I think I'm going to add a little bit more. I may have put a little too much zucchini in here because that's what I had. I'm going to put this away. Alright, so we've got that going on. Oh, I got to get the Romano cheese out. Kind of like an Alfredo, sort of. But let's let this get to a boil. Okay, and that zucchini will break down more and more as it goes along and create more moisture in there. So I'm going to put the lid on there and just let that cook for a little bit. And then we'll come back and add the Romano. Here, let's check on our cauliflower we have going. Get a fork. And just see if it's soft enough yet. Not quite. So we're going to let that keep going. I also have some hot oil in the back here because we're going to do something else. So here's the apples. Just a mound of niceness on top. Okay, so we'll throw those in the oven and take out the ones that are in there because they've been in there long enough. And I'll show you that. Oh, they've been in there a little too long. So don't do it that way. Oh, but they smell good. The topping's a little burnt. I'm still going to taste it for you. Okay, so these need to go in for 40 minutes. So let's put the timer on this time. I did get the ladies some vanilla ice cream to go with it. So they're going to be happy about that. Last time I didn't have anything to go with it. And they were like, oh, this would be good with cream. Okay, so that's that for those two. Get stuff out of the way. My garbage bowl out of the way. Okay. Yeah, I do need this still, so let's just get this off of it. Okay. Now, back to, let me show you these apples. Just pretend like the topping, I'm letting that water run on purpose. I need it to get warmed up. Just pretend that the topping is like a beautiful golden and not, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Not burnt. Pretend it's not burnt. But that's it, and they smell amazing. And I'll taste one once they cool down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Got some hot water yet? Warm water? Yeah. All right. I realized after our last time together that I was telling you how to do the egg roll wrappers or the rice paper wrappers, and then I was like, wait a minute. That's not how I would do that. But I was following the directions of the other thing. So, let's see. I gotta keep, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Right on the floor. Just what every kitchen wants. All right. I actually don't start with the bottom. I start with the top. I mean, the sides. Let me cut this open because I taped it shut. These things, by the way, if you buy one, there's like 1 million in here. I did a ton of those apples last week, and it's like the thing never, I didn't take anything out of it. Okay, let's get rid of this, because this is taking up too much space. That there, get rid of this. Alright, so I have a mixture here. We're trying a little savory version. It's got black beans, corn, cilantro, salsa verde, salt, pepper, cumin, garlic powder, rice, yellow pepper, and I feel like something else, but I can't remember. So I'll post the recipe for this. All right. I am going to fry a couple of these and just see how that goes. So that's why I have the oil going. Okay, this sauce, I'm actually going to shut this off. All right, so this is how you do the wrappers, actually. Put them in a little warm water. You don't leave them in for very long because as they sit, they're going to soak up what water is there. And then you're going to take a scoop of whatever you're putting in it. Okay? And then you're going to do the sides first, which is why it makes it so that you can go up above and squeeze the filling in. And then bring the sides back in and roll. And done. So we're going to bake some, we're going to fry some. So that is how I actually do it. I did need to let that sit just a smidge longer though, that time. See, it's getting softer now, so now I can tuck that in. That didn't tuck. Okay. That sauce is not going to be sauce if I keep this up. All right, another scoop. These are going to be delicious. Oh, so that's much softer. Okay, you bring the sides in. That way, when you bring this bottom side up, you can take it above and over the filling. And then you can grab it and pull it in. And then roll. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute and seal, and then I'm going to fry it and just see what happens. Let me see what my oil's at. Way too hot. Okay, so let's turn that down. Way too hot. It's like off the charts. Alright, I don't fry a lot, so let's let that sit a second. Let's get another scoop. And then I have some salsa and sour cream to go with it. It called for green chilies in a can, but like I said, the ladies are not big fans of spicy, so I left that out. And that's why I did the salsa verde instead. So much nicer. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Oh, sorry, my old days. Okay. I sing, by the way. I don't sing a lot anymore, but I do sing. Okay. Fold in the sides. That needs to sit another minute. So this recipe actually calls for wonton wrappers, which we're not using. We're using rice paper because I need to use it. I have it here, and it's just sitting here, so why not? Okay. So that's that. Let's put this there, and then I need to add the Romano cheese to the. And I'm going very long today, so I'm not going to show you. I'll show you pictures of the fried product and the finished of everything, because I'm already longer than usual. All right. A little Romano, and yes, I cheated, and I just bought it already shredded, grated. It's way better when you don't, but okay. Yep, that's beautiful. So again, you could put this over pasta like it said. If it needs a little more liquid, you can add more. But I'm going to do it with cauliflower and keep it a little healthier. All right, the last thing, and I will show you pictures of final products here. The last thing I just wanted to show you real quick, because I have to do it anyway, is I don't know if any of you have ever had kefir. Kefir is a probiotic milk kind of a drink. You can buy it in the grocery store, but it's very expensive in the grocery store. And it has a lot of stuff in it. So, you know, I prefer not having all the stuff in it. Here it is. So I make my own. And it's not that hard. I'm just getting 2 bowls because I have to strain and then I have to put it in. All right, but the thing is, you need kefir grains. Now, I ordered mine on Amazon a long time ago. It's kind of like sourdough and things like that, where you need the starter. So, right now it's only been sitting in here for a few days, so I'm going to keep this. But sometimes my starter, my kefir grains are sitting in there for a long time, and it's just way too fermented. So, but this has only been in there a few days. So I just dump it out. So this is what you'll do when the kefir is ready to be changed over. You take all the grains out. This is so good for you. It's a full protein, and it's a great probiotic for your guts. So you need to have a plastic strainer, though, because kefir will eventually start absorbing metals from the food. So I have this little bit of grains here, and you can see there's some dropping off, the thicker stuff. Now my grains, I have actually a lot, so if anyone local wants some, I can share, because this is just too much, and it just keeps multiplying. And you can actually throw them in your smoothie and just eat them in that, and they're so good for you. So you put the grains in a new bowl, and then you just add milk. I don't even bother with my kefir getting organic because, I mean, organic would be better because it doesn't have the pesticides and stuff. However, I can't afford to just be buying organic at $4 more a gallon. So I use that, and the kefir grains infuse it with some more goodness that was taken away throughout the process. So you just put them in, stir it, cover it, put a towel over it, and put it on your counter. In the summertime, it'll be for shorter lengths of time because it's warmer, and so the kefir grains will eat more quickly. In the winter, they're a little more sluggish, so you just have to pay attention. You'll start to see it separating. It's done. It's done. The higher fat content milk that you use will also be thicker versus thinner, and how fast it eats the sugars. That's what it's doing. It's eating the sugars in the milk. So it eats up those sugars and it becomes this really great yogurty kind of drink. And we throw it in a blender with some frozen berries, frozen banana, some baobab powder, a little stevia, blend it all up. It's delicious. And it gives you a lot of really great probiotics for your gut. So kefir, look it up if you haven't. If you're local and you need some grains, I have them. If not, I just ordered them from Amazon, to be honest. But you might even have friends making kefir and not even know it. So let's just take the camera over. Whoop. I had it rubber banded in. Let's flip it over. So kefir doesn't look like much. It just looks like milk. And this is a little bit thicker because this is ready to go. Here's the black beans that we're putting into the wrappers. Here's some wrappers. Okay, we've got the cauliflower going, which is going to be hot. It should be done soon. This will be a sauce because I will add more. This is zucchini cream sauce that will go over the cauliflower. And then we have our, what do you call it? There we go. Our apples. Oh, I got to taste one. I got to taste one of these guys. Don't mind how burnt they are, though. That was an accident. It's not burnt all the way down. All right, I got to taste one of these for you guys because I haven't tasted anything. All right, let's see. I'm going in. Oh, that's hot. That's like apple pie. You know what I would probably do? Even though there's cinnamon in the filling, I probably would put even cinnamon on the apples before I did it. So anyway, that's our class today. That's our show, whatever. I don't know, whatever you call it. My kitchen just looked like a bomb went off, but the girls are going to eat amazing today. I'm so glad you guys were with me. I see Shelly and Aunt Sis and Casey and others have been here, so thank you for watching. We'll be back next week at 9:30, and at some point today I will post the recipes below in the comments and pictures of the finished products. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great day.